Welcome back to what is most certainly the most honorable match of the entire Alliance tournament.
That was great.
Space Bushido at its finest.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Just a bunch of frigates, dueling it out, starting one-on-one, and then kind of snowballing into...
Cruisers.
Cruisers, sorry. And then snowballing into just a massive slugfest.
We got to watch the graceful lines of the MOA.
Yep.
Prettiest cruiser ever designed.
The dinosaur with a suitcase.
The dinosaur with a suitcase.
I also saw an Arbitrator, which was the first ship I got into after frigates. And I didn't really realize how useless and terrible it was. For a long while, I flew around and I just lost arbitrators left and right, and then someday someone told me that they were awful, and I was like, oh.
I lost my first ship. I was given a Merlin on day one of joining Goon Fleet, and I was sent off to battle, and I was killed one-on-one with the MOA. So I forever hated MOAs.
My most devastating loss was a MOA. Was one of the first ships I lost in PvP combat, and it was like all my money.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
crushing defeats.
Exactly.
I lost my first battleship to an asteroid because I was ratting, as you do, and I got stuck between two roids, and I couldn't leave.
And the rats killed me.
And the rats killed me. And it is the first and only reimbursement petition I've gotten in online. I said, hey guys, your rocks are broken. I couldn't get anywhere, and they actually gave me my ship back. But that is also the only time I've ever petitioned a loss.
Do you know the first battleship I lost? I also lost at ratting, not because I got stuck between two asteroids. I thought my Raven could just naturally tank three destroyer rats, walked away to go get some food, and then when I came back, 3 destroyer rats had killed my Raven.
You went away and got food.
Yeah, I was hungry. I thought I had warped away, but apparently I had not.
I ratted in a Raven for at least a month. My very first Raven that some guy gave me a loan to buy. Before anyone told me you had to activate the hardeners.
Oh. Funny story about those hardeners. Our good friend CCP Sreegs was leading cat fleets as the leader of Goon Swarm for a long time, until someone told him he had to activate his active hardeners. And that's
he had like 6 Dread accounts that he would multi-box all at once. He was like half our Dread fleet by himself. Didn't know how to turn on his hardeners. Oh, we are bad at this game.
What a bunch of pros. Anyway, so a little bit more 0.0. We have a lot of questions about what's happening right now. Are tests going to move south is one of the things we get all the time.
So right now, Test has sort of moved down to take out Delve, Period Basis, and Quirius, right on the border frontier with AAA and Catch. And sort of Test has always been babied by Goon Swarm. Goon Swarm obviously has more money. It's been in the game longer. We were famously placed in the first day. Our CEO tried to place us as far away from Goon Swarm as possible. Knew they were in the west, but he had his map rotated upside down when he picked our starting location. So we ended up 9 jumps from Goon Swarm.
Really?
They're like our little brother who used to eat the lead paint when he was a kid, and now he's brain damaged. So we kind of got to look out for him, but he's kind of unstable, so we stay away.
After AAA moved out of Delve, the fight is sort of done in Delve for a little bit. We said, we really want to do a fight on our own for the first time, our own allies. No Mama Goon Swarm. So Mama Goon Swarm has gone north, and Tess is going to fight it out with AAA and Catch and start a forever war until we eventually reset Goons and kill them.
Yeah, we look forward to Tess losing all of their new regions.
Well, so that's what's good. So you guys are actually going to go to war with AAA?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
AAA is right on our doorstep. They're pretty mad.
They're leaving the nest. It's such a beautiful thing.
But you guys are currently the largest sob holders in the game. How many systems do you have?
Something like 250. 150% more systems than Goon Swarm.
Yeah, well, of course.
We really like gigantic sob bills.
Yeah, your regions aren't oozing with delicious technetium. Well, at least until August.
Well, I hear bad things are going to happen to your delicious technetium.
Why would you do this to me?
All right, so that's an interesting thing. So you guys are going to go back up north. You guys are going to try and expand your already gigantic empire by going to war with AAA essentially alone.
Well, we have friends. We have PL is a good friends with us, and then we sort of have our own small child. We've sort of moved out of the house, had a kid illegitimately, in the form of what once was 99% and Tasha.
Yeah.
They formed together into tribal band, and they're something like the 7th largest alliance in the game at this point. So they are now our new baby, and we will rear them
that baby has no chance.
with true love. Love and kindness and good feelings.
All right, well, let's talk much more politics today, but let's also talk Dust. But before we do that, let's just go to CCP Sunset in the commentary booth.
Hi, I'm CCP Sunset, and I'm in the commentary booth with Lazarus Torreira and Ravi. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Pretty
great.
good.
That was an amazing match. The next one is going to be pretty awesome as well. I can
Yeah.
see the ships in the field. I'm not going to tell you guys.
Yeah,
but-
don't
It's
give
gonna be
anything away.
exciting.
Don't give anything away, but you guys are pretty much on the edge of your seats.
Very.
Yes.
So, something that can have a big bearing in Alliance tournament matches, damps. Let's talk about damps.
Damps, they take there's two different scripts for them. You can either have a scan resolution dampening script, which takes your sensor strength or scan strength and lowers it so that it takes longer to lock things.
Okay.
And then you can also lower the locking range of that ship with the target range script. So the more you stack onto a ship, the shorter range it has. And then you also have counters where you can remote sensor boost the ship and bring it back up. So
Yep.
A lot of the teams will see it on as like kite teams, or they'll use them in logistics to try to bring that logistics in so that it can't stay at range where it's invulnerable. But they're extremely effective in this type of environment. You don't really see them as much on TQ at the moment just because of the strength of ECM. But back in the day, my age is showing, but
They used to be super powerful.
Yeah, they used to be super powerful.
And then there were scripts, and then no one used them anymore. But in the tournament, they're really, really popular. In the tournament, when you can control where your opponents are, they're great to use in large amounts. And then for any team, just throw in a couple in to put, like you said, on the logistics. It draws him in, and then you can crush him and destroy his dreams and family and life and everything.
So kind of useful. And
Extremely useful.
That's
yes.
a little bit extreme.
I've had some more questions on the Ask the Experts thread as well, so you can keep posting your questions for the guys here, and we'll try and bring as many to them as we can. Question about drones for you guys. Is it better to have drones here, there, and everywhere, or to assign them all to one dude and have your one dude keeping everything under control, focusing everything down?
If you're not being jammed or damped, as long as you can lock everything, then you're better off just assigning them yourself, because that's faster, assuming your whole team can follow primaries.
Yeah, it also really depends. I mean, if you have ECM drones on every single ship, you're not going to stack all of them up on one ship. You're going to spread them out. So depending on what you have, or drone-wise, it's going to be much easier. Like if say you have Sleipnirs and you want to put all your damaged drones on that primary target, you could assign them to your FC, and that way they're always on the right thing. So.
Yep. That's one way to do it.
So it works both ways, pretty much.
Yeah, the assigning thing is most important when you're facing jams or damps.
Yeah.
Or a sentry team, they could stack up all those drones and then have a bigger alpha volley.
Very cool. Okay, well, thank you very much, and we'll hope to bring you guys some more questions later on. But for now, we'll head back to CCP Soundwave in the studio.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Let's see if we can't do a little bit more Dust talk. If we get interrupted for the next match, we'll just continue on a little bit. But for you guys who are both avid EVE players and actually avid beta Dust players.
Yeah, we were at FanFest, so we got into the
Yes.
FanFest beta.
Yes. And actually, not many people know it, but you used to play fairly serious level of, what's it called?
Day of Defeat, or
Day of
Counter-Strike. Yeah, I was a big shooter nerd back in the day. Still am, actually.
Yeah.
So I was really excited about Dust and having a game that I could use all of my EVE millions to buy myself tanks to shoot people with on the planet. The markets will be attached, right? That's something that's coming?
That's something we were talking about. The vision is that everything is in the same universe. And, it's tremendous challenges to tie this together exactly. But that is the vision for the project.
Yeah, Goonswarm really wants to use all of our
Yeah, no, we know.
technician trillions
And
to buy tanks. Yeah.
And then conceptually, we want you to do that. It's just basically like sitting, at my desk and like, okay, what will happen if they put 5 trillion on day one? So it's a lot of challenges. So that's what we want to do. And it's too early to say. We're just eating our way towards greatness.
Buy expensive tanks that get blown up.
Yeah.
Lose all your tech
Yeah,
money.
lose all your money. That's the upside.
You can actually purchase tanks directly with tech. There's no give
From
tech,
the
get
POS,
tech.
yeah.
Yeah, the tech moon miners just shoot tanks out and scoop up and deliver to the planet.
But it's going to be really interesting. I'm quite looking forward to it. And you guys have been playing it for a little while. Are you guys setting up alliance level like Dust organization?
I think we've already named the Goon fleet.
As has tested.
We're going to call it Goon Feet.
Yeah,
The Dust Goon Fleet Corporation's Goon Fleet.
yeah, Goon Feet. And then
Goon Feet's on the ground.
the core corporation, for those who don't know, is Dreadit
Yeah.
of Test Alliance. We're like the Reddit, so we have then Sub-Dreadit. Not nearly as funny as Goon Feet, but we're already organizing. And we really like the fact that Dust is strategic in such a way that high levels of organization are really going to pay off. I can't necessarily name the exact things that really make it effective, but there are some ships and things in that make like organization so good.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be involved in like running the Dust Alliance too. So I'm hoping that gets
Handing
really
out
soon.
medals on the ground too.
I want to give medals to people for saving Union Dust.
All right, guys. Well, let's get another match going here. There's 2 matches left in Group. What is it? It is in Group F. These are the last matches that are kind of settled, and then we move into severe math territory. But let's stay out of severe math for now. It is Evoke versus Brick Squad. What say you, Michael Bolton?
Evoke.
I hope these guys do some more Space Bushido, but we'll see. I'm going with Evoke also.
Yeah, me too. Evoke.
Yeah, I think that Ravi dropped a little bit of a hint that there was some Space Bushido special stuff happening, but I'm still going to circle Evoke.